to the hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I am your host, Wes Troop, and I am here on another Anticipation Friday. That's right, where we anticipate a movie that is released today. So today marks the release of Rise of the Planet of the Apes, or in the words of Emperor Palpatine, Rise. So, today I am going to review the 2001 remake. This is the last Planet of the Apes movie, Planet of the Apes. So, Planet of the Apes is an action sci-fi remake that sees an astronaut land on a planet that's run by human-like apes, and they don't like humans very much. Mark Wahlberg stars as Captain Leo Davidson. Tim Roth plays Thade, who is a pretty evil frickin' monkey, if you ask me. He's the one who don't like humans the most. Helena Bonham Carter, otherwise known as the Laura Cooper of Hollywood, plays Ari, who is a monkey who, well, not a monkey, an ape, who wants to help Mark Wahlberg and his clan. Michael Clark Duncan plays Atar, and he is Thade's right-hand man, I guess you could say. Paul Giamatti plays Limbo. He is an ape who sells humans, interestingly enough. Estella Warren, the model, plays Diana, or something like that. She is the eye candy of the film, in case you're not into ape women. Which, if you look at him in the right light, no, I'm just kidding. And Chris Christopherson plays Karubi. Groovy Karubi. Alright, so what did I think of this remake of Planet of the Apes? Is it better, just as good, or does it suck on ice? Does it suck on ape? Suck on the ape tit? Well, I think Planet of the Apes is a so-so remake of the original classic. Of course, it's hard to compare a lot of times remakes to classics, so it is what it is. It's interesting to see Tim Burton's take on the film, and it was nice to see the technology upgraded. I mean, the first one took place in, what, the 60s? So it's nice to see, a little more technology involved. I thought the special effects were good, and the people playing the apes in the costumes, or whatever, they definitely look great. There's pretty much action, mostly that goes on in the last half hour, but it definitely will keep you entertained. There just seemed to be something missing. I'm not sure exactly what. I think it was in the story. Yeah, I'm just not sure what it was, but it seemed like there were a lot of bland spots. It just seemed like, it was okay. I wasn't a fan of what seemed to be a forced romance between Mark Wahlberg and Estella Warren. I think they talk like 5 times in the movie, and then like at the end he has to run and kiss her. Oops, spoiler alert. Not really. It doesn't really have anything to do with anything. But you know what I mean? Like, you talk to a girl 5 times and, ooh, let me make out with you, baby. And then there was like a romance between him and the Helena Bonham Carter. So it was sort of weird, in my opinion. He talked to her more, but let's face it, she's an ape. I'm sure there will be other moments that will make you roll your eyes as well. Director Tim Burton doesn't really make his mark in this film, and it doesn't really have his signature feel. Like Edward Scissorhands, you can be like, that is Tim Burton, no doubt about it. Even Batman and Batman Returns and stuff. Sweeney Todd, any of those movies, you're like, this is a Tim Burton movie, and you know it. Planet of the Apes, you could be like, well, it could really be anybody who directed this. That kind of thing. It doesn't really have his signature touch. The performances were good, and I thought Wahlberg does a pretty good job as the hero role, the lone soul to lead all his people against the apes. I bought it. I enjoyed Roth's performance, definitely, as Thade, as he's a pretty badass ape. Sometimes you forget that he was a guy in a costume because, you know, he does all the mannerisms great, you know. Very good performance by Tim Roth. While it's not as good as the original, Planet of the Apes is still an entertaining voyage. Well, somewhat entertaining voyage. So, therefore, the A-list gives the film Planet of the Apes, 2001 edition, the rating of meh. It breaks my do it score, though. You know, it's an okay film. So, if you want to check out Planet of the Apes, you can by going through Netflix or trying to find it at a DVD store near you. I'm going to try to check out Rise of the Planet of the Apes sometime this weekend, and I will put it up. So, until then, check out the A-list today, and of course, you can subscribe to me right here on YouTube. You can like me on Facebook, follow me on the Twitter, and of course, check out this review and every review at RottenTomatoes.com. So, until next time, peeps, troop out.